ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನಿಂದ ನಾವು ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಯೂಶ್ವಲ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮೇ 31st 2023. ಓಕೆ, ಮೇ 31ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಇಯರ್ ಬರೋ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನವೂ ಕೂಡ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ ಉಪಯುಕ್ತ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, Indian scientists discovered a new exoplanet with a mass 13 times that of Jupiter. A new Jupiter-sized exoplanet with the highest density known till this date and has a mass 13 times than that of Jupiter has been discovered by an international team of scientists. By whom? International team of scientists led by Professor Abhijit Chakraborty at the Exoplanet Research Group of the Physical Research Laboratory, PRL, Ahmedabad. Very important. Physical Research Laboratory, where it is? It is in the Ahmedabad. Next, an exoplanet is any planet beyond a solar system. What is exoplanet? Exoplanet is any planet beyond the solar system, and the planet discovered by scientists from India, Germany, Switzerland and the USA is with a density of 14 gram per centimeter cube. It's a massive giant exoplanet are those having mass greater than 4 times of that Jupiter. So massive giant exoplanets are those having mass greater than 4 times that of Jupiter. Next, ISRO says that the discovery of this exoplanet has been made using the indigenously made PRL Advanced Radial Velocity Abu Sky Research Spectrograph, we used to call PARAS means PRL Advanced Radial Velocity Abu Sky Research Spectrograph PARAS at the 1.2 meter telescope of PRL at its Guru Shikhar Observatory in Mount Abu by measuring the mass of the planet precisely. Okay, next. Second concept is mosquitoes, insect vectors cannot transmit HIV. Very important. The mosquitoes is an insect vectors, but it cannot transmit HIV. Very, very important. It has been categorically proved in many ways that mosquitoes or any other insect vectors cannot transmit the human immunodeficiency virus, HIV full form, which is responsible for causing the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, that is AIDS. In the case of malaria or filaria, the mosquito acts as an intermediary host in which the parasite undergoes on life cycle. The malarial parasite multiplies in the body of the mosquitoes and gets collected in the mouth and ready for the deposition on the host. Thus, it acts as a vector. In the case of HIV, the mosquito is not a vector. Very important. In the case of HIV, mosquito is not a vector. HIV cannot live in mosquito blood. Very important. HIV means human immunovirus cannot live in a mosquito blood and can survive only in the human blood. This is very important. That is why it is called human immunodeficiency virus. The moment HIV enters the body of mosquito, it is killed. So HIV cannot live in a mosquito blood. That's important. This is mosquito. The insect vectors cannot transmit HIV. Next, third concept is the world's worst animal disease is killing frogs worldwide. The world's worst animal disease is killing frogs worldwide. The panzootic means a pandemic in the animal world. Panzootic. Yet it's the world's worst wildlife disease. Strains of this disease caused by amphibian chytrid fungus. The amphibian called chytrid fungus, caused by the amphibian chytrid fungus. What is chytridiomycosis? A chytrid, for a short, we used to call, has driven severe declines in over 500 frog species and caused 90 extinctions, including 7 in Australia. Okay, the extreme rate of mortality and has high number of species affected makes chytrid unequivocally the deadliest animal disease known to date. Chytrid infects frogs by reproducing in their skin. The single-celled fungus enters the skin cell, multiplies and then breaks back out onto the surface of the animal. This damage to the skin affects the frog's ability to balance the water and salt levels and eventually leads to the death if infection levels are high enough. Chytrid originated in Asia. Very important. Chytrid originated in Asia. It's believed that the global travel and trade in amphibians led to the disease being unwittingly spread to other continents also. Next, the current affair is the B. Dayananda is a new Bangalore Police Commissioner. The new Bangalore Police Commissioner, B. Dayananda. Next, Eupatorium. Let's talk about Eupatorium. Next, Lantana. What is Eupatorium? Eupatorium is a genus of flowering plants in the family Asteraceae, containing 36 to 60 species depending on the classification system. Most are herbaceous perennials growing 0.5 to 3 meter tall. A few are shrubs also. The genus is native to the temperate regions of the northern hemisphere. Next, about Lantana. Lantana is a genus of about 150 species of perennial flowering plants again in the Verbena family or Verbinaceae. In a Verbena family called Verbinaceae. They are native to tropical regions of Americas and Africa but exist as an introduced species in the numerous areas, especially in the Australian Pacific regions. This is Lantana. Next topic is a country test-fired a long-range ballistic missile Khyber in where means Iran. Long-range ballistic missile Khyber, Iran. Khyber is a long-range ballistic missile with a potential range of 2000 km. It was recently test-fired by the Iran. It is capable of reaching a range of 2000 km and carrying a warhead weighing up to 1.5 metric tons of the United States claimed that Iran missile program posed a serious threat. Next. Which city is set to launch Kaveri 2.0 web-based property registration application? Web-based property registration application means is in Bengaluru. Kaveri 2.0 is a web-based property registration application is set to be rolled out by the Revenue Department in all the 43 sub-registrar office in Bengaluru. How to use 256 officers in Karnataka state government so far has been launched in the app in 165 offices and in 24 districts. Next, Araku Valley Coffee. Araku Valley Coffee, which was seen in news, is from which state means Araku Valley Coffee is in Andhra Pradesh. Okay. Recently received a national program for organic production, that is NPOP, National Program for Organic Production. Very important. NPOP means National Program for Organic Production, NPOP certificate from the Agriculture and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority of Coffee and Pepper. Okay, from the Agriculture and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority of Coffee and Pepper, being procured by the Girijan Cooperative Corporation from the tribal coffee farmers of Chintapalli divisions received the organic certificate. Very important. Araku Valley Coffee is a kind of organic certificate that is given by Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority of Coffee and Pepper and a Girijan Cooperative Corporation. Next. A country recently launched its homegrown space rocket Nuri, South Korea. It is successfully delivered a commercial grade satellite into the orbit. The 3-stage 155-foot tall rocket successfully deployed all of its payloads into their designated orbit as per the Korea Aerospace Research Institute called KARI. The KARI, K-A-R-A means Korea's Aerospace Research Institute KARI, a South Korea space agency. Okay, a country launched its homegrown space rocket Nuri, means it's of South Korea. Next one, Tina Turner. Tina Turner, which are in news, is associated with which field means she is a professional singer, a famous American musician. Tina Turner recently passed away at the age of 83. She is the first African American women rock and roll artist. Very important. Announced her retirement in 2002 after releasing her final solo album 24/7. Her autobiography, My Love Story, was released in 2018. Yeah, next one. Special Protection Group called SPG. Special Protection Group called SPG is a force responsible for the security of which personality, means Prime Minister. The government has unveiled a new rule for the Special Protection Group SPG, the force responsible for the security of the Prime Minister. The SPG will now be handled by an officer not below the rank of an additional director general belonging to the Indian Police Service. Very, very important. Okay. Next, Clarion Clipperton Zone. Clarion Clipperton Zone, which was seen in news, is located in which ocean, means Pacific Ocean. Clarion Clipperton Zone is located in Pacific Ocean. What is Clarion Clipperton Zone? Clarion Clipperton Zone of the Pacific Ocean is known for posting critical minerals needed to be build batteries. The researchers have discovered more than 5,000 species with over 80 to 92% of them supported for the first time. Next one. As per the NASA spacecraft called Juno, a lightning in which planet is similar to that of the Earth. So the NASA spacecraft called Juno, the lightning in a Jupiter planet is similar to that of the Earth. A new observatory by NASA spacecraft called Juno revealed that lightning and the Jupiter is very similar to that of the Earth. Both the brownish ammonia clouds that covers giant planet and clouds that blanket Earth are made of water. Next, El Popo volcano. Where is El Popo? El Popo volcano. El Popo volcano, which often used, is located in which country, means it's located in Mexico. El Popo volcano is in Mexico. Okay. Popocatépetl, commonly known as El Popo. Popocatépetl, commonly known as El Popo volcano, has recently started spewing plumes. It is situated in the Mexico. Popocatépetl means of smoking mountain. In the Nahuatl language, after lying dormant for more than 70 years, it's a dormant volcano. This is important. It's a dormant volcano for more than 70 years. It has been spewing toxic fumes, ash, lumps of incandescent rock also. Next one. As per the state of ransomware 2023 report, this is again important. State of ransomware 2023 report. What percentage of India based organization were victims of ransomware, means it's 73. State of ransomware 2023 report revealed that 73% of India based organizations that were surveyed were victims to the ransomware. As per the report, 43% of the organizations that were surveyed and their data encrypted but still have to pay ransom. Okay. Next one. Fentanyl. What is fentanyl? It is a drug, a kind of drug used as what? It is used as an analgesic. The fentanyl is a drug used as an analgesic. The overdose of fentanyl has resulted in the deaths of 1 in 5 youngsters aged between 15 to 24 in California. It is highly potent drug, mainly used as an analgesic. The US sanctions more than a dozen people and entities in China and Mexico that are linked to the production and distribution of the counterfeit and fentanyl laced pills. Next, Old Typhoon. What is Old Typhoon? Old Typhoon is a hacking group backed by which country? Means Old Typhoon is a hacking group backed by China. Old Typhoon is a China hacked backing group. It was recently revealed that this hacking group is developing capabilities that could potentially disrupt critical communication infrastructure. Between US and Asia during future crisis. World Typhoon has been active since May 2021 and has targeted critical infrastructure organization in the Guam and elsewhere in the United States. Next one, the implementation plan for advancing climate, environment and health science and services is for how many years? Very important. Implementation plan for advancing climate, environment and health science and services is for 10 years. Is for 10 years. Okay. So 2022 to 2023 implementation plan for advancing climate, environment, health science and the services was endorsed recently by WMO, World Meteorological Organization, by WMO. It is 10-year plan that aims to integrate and scale up health services. Speakers at the 19th World Meteorological Congress, very important, WMO as for WMC, 19th World Meteorological Congress also raised concerns over extreme heat and the need to strengthen early warning system. Next one, Murali Sri Shankar. Murali Sri Shankar was seen in the news is associated with which sports means a long jump related. Murali Sri Shankar, long jump related. India's Murali Sri Shankar successfully defended a title in the men's long jump event at the International Jumping Meeting 2023 in Kalatia, Greece. Kalitia, Greece, important. So, International Jumping Meeting 2023 held in Kalitia, Greece. Next question. Which bank launched Sarathi platform for easy POS onboarding of merchant? That is Axis Bank. Sarathi platform was launched by Axis Bank. Axis Bank launched a Sarathi, a first of its kind, a digital onboarding journey for merchants to adopt electronic data capture EDC or point of sale, that is POS. Sarathi offers merchants a streamliner and hassle-free experience. Sarathi's features include immediate status updates, eliminating the need of follow-up visits and the ability to transact on the same their applications is processed. Next one. Japan approved additional sanction against which country and banned exports to its military related organization, that is Russia. Okay, Japan approval additional sanctions against Russia over its war on including freezing the assets of dozens of individuals and groups and banning exports to Russian military related organization. The cabinet approval shows Japan is in step with the rest of the group of 7 organizations or 7 countries that agreed during their summit in Hiroshima last week to maintain and strengthen the sanctions against Russia. Japan also criticized the deal to deploy nuclear weapons in Belarus. Next one. Prime Minister Narendra Modi released which coin to mark the inauguration of new parliament? It's Rs 75 rupee coin. Narendra Modi released the special commemorative postage stamp and 75 rupee coin to mark the inauguration of the new parliament building. He released the coin and the stamp at the inauguration event held at the Lok Sabha chamber of the new parliament building. Next one. Which bank topped PSU lender chart in profit and loan growth in fiscal year 23? That is Bank of Maharashtra. State Bank of Maharashtra has emerged as a top performer among the public sector lenders in terms of loans and deposits growth in the percentage terms during 2022 to 2023. The bank also recorded highest growth in profitability, with the bottom line growing almost 126% to 2,602 rupee during the year. Next one. World's first ever plastic fall has been predicted in which city? That is Paris. Plastic fall we can predict in Paris. Whether it's a weather phenomena, plastic fall means it's a kind of weather phenomena that involves the downpour of microplastics from the sky. The first ever plastic pollution weather forecast predicted the plastic fall in the Paris. According to the report, the city experienced about 42 to 48 kg of free floating plastic bits daily. Okay. Next one. Trioca. What is Trioca? Trioca, often seen in news, is related to which international organization? Means it's G20. If they'll ask, Trioca is related to G20. Next one, Ahilya Holkar. Ahilya Bai Holkar, she is very famous and she is important also. Ahilya Holkar from 1725 to 1795. Ahilya Bai Holkar was the queen of the kingdom of Malwa and a famous ruler also. Rajmata Ahilya Devi Holkar was the popular name. A complete name, full name was the Rajmata Ahilya Devi Holkar. That is Ahilya Bai Holkar was a popular name. She was born around the 1725 in the Maharashtra village at Chondi and was well educated and lived a holy life. She married a Kand Rao and became a bride of Holkar Maratha caste. Her father-in-law Malhor Rao Holkar exposed her the administrative and military forces of the state after her husband died in the Battle of Kumbhar in 1754. Rani Ahilya Bai became the ruler of Malwa in 1766 after her father-in-law died. She fought numerous wars guarding her realm against the Bhils and the Ghors, and as a valiant warrior and a great archer. Her capital was relocated to Maheshwar. Ahilya Bai's capital, very important. Maheshwar, Ahilya Bai's capital, was the center of intellectual, musical, artistic and economic activity. Her capital became known for its textile industry. This is very important. Maheshwar, a capital, Ahilya Bai's capital, known for textile industry. Ahilya Fort was built on the banks of the Narmada River in the 18th century. Okay, so this completes 31st May current affair. Thank you.